I'm gonna make some eggs before the show. Do you want some eggs?
Sure.
Want an egg?
That's fresh.
Stupid. Rob, you want an egg?
Sure.
The show's boring.
I hear somebody raking the lawn. Getting ready for
I hear a knock on the door. Shut up.
Stop. Look at that. Okay, we're on Instagram. Hear a little bit of music in the background there? Hey, welcome everybody to our live stream.
We're the Water Street Blues Band, and this is Talking About Live, coming at you every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm not sure.
baby.
Tuktoyaktuk time. Somebody will correct me if I'm wrong on Tuktoyaktuk time, but I think it might be 11 a.m.
Hey, here we're at.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. Welcome
Hi.
to the show. I'm Rob. I'm the guitar player with the Water Street Blues Band.
I'm Sylvia. I play keys and squeeze. That's accordion.
Yeah, and I'm Paul, and I play the bass guitar, and I play a little bit of guitar, and I also take care of this rabbit that we have called Fluffy that does a lot of the technology work that goes on around here behind the scenes. Give us a kiss, Fluff.
What?
Come on, buddy.
Give him a kiss.
Come on.
Give Paul a
Come on,
kiss.
you
guys,
disgusting
leave him
animal.
alone.
There you go. Gross. Disgusting, man.
Yeah, it is horrible. Rabbit kisses
Anyway,
are the worst thing.
yeah. So
Well, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
Yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day, guys. Welcome to the show. And speaking of the show, we have a really great show tonight. On our show tonight, we have singer, songwriter, and recording artist Jessie Parent. And Jessie has a wonderful, rich, velvety voice, unlike mine, which I'm really looking forward to hearing. And he's a very talented, multi-instrumental musician. Unlike you, Rob, you're very narrow in your perspective.
What?
Anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for that to come out. It's the medication. Actually, on that note, please bear with me because I want to tell you something.
Yeah.
I went today's St. Patrick's Day, so I thought I don't drink much. I went to the cannabis store and I bought a whole bunch of pot. And I came home and I thought, let's celebrate, but I don't have a bong or anything. So I saw a hack on a Russian YouTube station where you get a vacuum cleaner and you put it on the back end of the vacuum cleaner and then you turn it on.
Oh my God.
Okay, and then you pack it and you set it on fire. It's been smoldering for about 15 minutes. Okay, so let's go. Okay, no. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this goddamn show.
Kids, do not try this at home. Okay.
No.
Well, on that note, I think it's time to...
Oh.
On that note, I think it's time to do a community shout-out.
Okay,
Sorry.
well, it's just this is a little more serious. 2021 is the year of health and care worker. And boy, is this an important time. Our actions really do matter, especially now. They're making a difference. A little more patience so you don't end up being a patient.
Vaccines are just around the corner.
Okay, this is a Water Street song we recorded as a holiday tune. This is the last time, Paul. Okay.
Why didn't you add those vocals to the song, Paul?
This is beautiful harmonies for the holiday, and then
This
that would
vacuum
really
cleaner
good.
is green. That's why I use this one. And it's having it's quite interesting.
Yeah, it is
The
quite
whole thing.
interesting.
Yeah, let's do this show, man.
Let's do the
Is
show.
it over?
No,
Is the show over yet?
no. Obviously, time is speeding up for you.
Feels like a long time
It
already.
is. It is a ton of time.
Okay,
But
all right.
right now is the time for our blues quiz
Ooh, that's
because
right, it
in,
is.
in 2020 we recorded a record and released a record, which was a really smart thing to do in the
Well,
middle of 2020.
Digital. It's digital.
It's digital.
When we
And
party, we'll bring out the.
yeah. When we party, we'll bring out the physical copies. It's a 78 and an 8-track and a cassette. And it's called Talking About, and we want to give away a digital copy to the person who can answer this skill testing question. It's the blues quiz time on Talking About Live. So in honor of our guest, Jessie Parent, who's an amazing songwriter, I had to make a blues songwriter question. So Jessie can't answer this, nor can any part of his family answer it.
It's not arm's length.
No, anybody he's known, anybody he's even seen on a sidewalk cannot answer this question. So, which blues artist won a Grammy and was also inducted into the Blues and the Rock and Roll and the Songwriters Halls of Fame? So which blues artist won a Grammy and was inducted into the Blues, the Rock and Roll, and the Songwriters Halls of Fame? So anyone's got that answer, we'll contact you after the show, and we'll send you a digital download of our new record, Talkin' About.
All right.
Sure we will. Sure.
We always do. Oh, there he is
he's
again.
here too. All right. Hey, dude.
He's magical.
All right.
Come back here,
Does
you
he
son of a
just gonna?
bitch.
He's just
So-
gonna.
so-
smooth
so
through the
Paul-
scroll by.
Paul,
Come here, you
Come
little
here.
son of a bitch. You owe me money. You owe me money.
Paul.
Can you tell him to come back here? Yeah, what's up, man?
The last couple of weeks, you've been dallying in a.
Did you see the leprechaun too?
No, I didn't see a leprechaun.
Okay, anyway.
Leave that
Yes, the last couple of weeks I have been busy.
in
Only
cinematic
2 weeks.
pursuits.
It's been going great. Did you ask me how good it's going?
How good is it going?
It's going really good.
That's good.
It's been only 2 weeks. I've already done 2 films.
Wow.
I've been signed up. I've completed a 3rd film, and this one is epic.
Well, you were the hero in the first film trailer we saw, and then last week you were the villain. And are you going to show that you've got amazing range now? Is this going to be even a broader character?
I'm afraid.
Oh yeah,
so.
I really, I kind of bend all the rules in this thing. And what's interesting about it is look at the sets. I mean, the thing is that me as an actor now, like I'm commanding big budget films. And that's the way I thought it would go. Like I had a business plan that was 4 weeks long, and I thought by now, I didn't think I'd get an epic film by now. So let's Fluffy. He was involved too, and he's been a great support system.
I'll bet.
Okay, Fluffy, roll the clip.
Yeah.
Ah. Egypt.
I want to roll it again if it's okay, because I want to talk about the costumes, and I'd like to.
Wait
Fluffy,
a
can we get the volume down a little bit? Let's take this thing apart.
Costumes. That's what you get out of this.
Yeah, let's
The
take this
love
thing
pump
apart.
of the Nile.
Yeah, well,
All right.
you know what? It all, in a certain way, it all fits.
It must.
It all kind of works. Now, turn down the volume a little bit. Now, this was originally shot in black and white because of the budget that we had. It was through a Canada grant system. And the costumes that we used, I was actually naked in that scene.
Wait.
And,
There's something
yeah.
there. You could put a little
Yeah,
hold
let's
on
go
it.
back a little bit. Let's go back. This
This
costume.
gesture. This gesture.
Yeah, that's. I should have done my nails. Just go a little bit forward. You'll see my hand with like these little fat hands. That doesn't go well. Like Cecil said, let's get back to this. Let's come back to it later. But look at the hands. Okay, now go back to the first one because I want to show you. The first costume comes from Home Depot. It's all steel. Steel. We painted it.
It is lovely.
It is lovely.
Yeah, I left the chest thing open. I think that's. It says, "Come hither, come hither, slave. Come hither, slave boy."
Oh my goodness. I don't know if I
That's Richard Burton. He was a bastard
in
to
the
me.
bathtub.
He's dead.
Paul.
He's dead to
my
me.
God.
He's
Paul.
dead to me. That guy. I'll tell you right now.
Paul.
Well, that
Okay, let's keep moving.
Well-
We're behind schedule here.
Well,
I'm sorry.
hopefully you're still in the music business. Do you want to play a song for us after that?
Maybe he's done with all that.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Let's. I want to tell you a little bit about this tune. It's played by a lot of people, so you'll probably recognize it. But it's kind of new to me because I've always known about J.J. Cale, and I've associated him with cocaine, like the song, and but I've just kind of recently gotten appreciation for his laid back style. So I'm going to do a J.J. style tune in a rockabilly hyper style.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
So leprechaun.
They call me the breeze. I keep blowing down the road. They call me the breeze. I keep blowing down the road. I ain't got nobody. I ain't carrying me no load. Ain't no change in the weather. Ain't no change in me. Ain't no change in the weather. Ain't no change in me. I ain't hiding from nobody. Ain't nobody hiding from me. I got a green light, baby. I gotta keep moving on. I got a green light, baby. I gotta keep moving on. I might go out to California, might go to Georgia, might stay home. Well, they call me the breeze, keep blowing down the road. They keep calling me the breeze, I keep blowing down the road. I ain't got nobody, I ain't carrying me no load. I ain't got nobody, I ain't carrying me no load.
Yeah.
All right. Little rockabilly version of Call Me the Breeze. Way to go.
Yeah, thanks. I recorded the bass part and a little bit of tambourine with Fluffy
Yeah.
before the show, just to kind of fill it out. And thanks, guys. Can you oblige?
Yeah.
In a second, we have a few comments, though, and they're mostly based on your movie career. So my
okay.
sister was commenting on your significantly nice boobs.
Yeah.
My sister's got some very unusual tastes.
I drink. I want to tell you guys what I do. All I do is I drink buttermilk
Well, there you go.
all
That's
the
a
time,
secret.
and I bathe in buttermilk
That's a
before I do
secret.
the shoots.
Yeah.
It's the best thing.
And Fred, my friend from BC.
Hi, Fred. Hi, Fred.
He indicated that you didn't need to have any enhancements, and those were Paul's completely your own
What?
man breasts.
What?
Yeah.
So
Why would-
Fred is a particular aficionado
You know
of
what?
these
This
things,
is
and
too-
we would notice that right away. So thanks, Fred.
Yeah.
Eagle eye.
Did you notice in the water scene though that I
There were some bubbles.
I wasn't prosthesized or whatever it's called. I was just completely the
Yourself.
thing.
I did notice some
Myself,
bubbles.
yeah.
There were some bubbles. So yeah, you could.
There was lots of bubbles. Yeah. Oh my
Could've
gosh,
edited
Rob,
that
I gotta
out.
tell you about that.
Yeah.
No, because I was scared. There's a lot of bubbles when I get scared.
I want to say hi to a couple people. So, hey, Brett, really glad you're tuned in tonight. Thanks for tuning into the show. And Bill, all the way in Godrich, thank you for Bill. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to do a tune. It's a tune we wrote. Because Jesse's on the show, we figured we should do a songwriter song.
I wanted to mention one thing, though. The three of us in the real world play together. In these times, Paul's way over there, Jesse's way over on the other side, but Rob and I look like we're in two different spots. But he's way over on the other side of the house. That's which is why we can play together, and the rest of us can't. But someday.
This is a tune called "Nobody Told Me."
Oh yeah. All right.
Whoops. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. One, two.
Played it straight and cool, sister didn't even roll the dice. Always in control, took every mama's advice. Finally took a chance that I'd be better off with you in my life. I've been to heaven, but you were bliss. Happy too, but not like this. Take it on up, but don't look down, don't look down. Nobody told me we could get so high. Nobody told me together we could fly. Well, you can fly high and travel light in your illusion. Or take a hand and take my hand and little soul fusion. Nobody told me we could get so high. Nobody told me together we would fly. Nobody told me I'd be better off with you in my life. Nobody told me. Nobody told me. Nobody told me I'd be better off with you. Nobody told me. Nobody told me. Nobody told me I'd be better off with you in my life. Well, now don't look down, you might miss your silver lining. I'll wait and see, done and walking on air. Everybody knew it. I'll be better off with you in my life.
There you go. A little bit of new music from the Water
Super
Street,
new.
from the super new from the Water Street Blues Band.
Thank you. Thanks, Paul. I was supposed to switch to our little, duo view. Next time I'll remember that. I don't know.
No problem.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. There's.
I'm glad you were there for support, though, Paul.
Well, it's St. Patrick's Day, right? So I think it's time to go down and look into the St. Patrick's section in the Irish section of your special vinyl collection, Paul.
This one was hard because I'm not Irish. My background is Greek. We invented the Irish, but I'm not Irish. But I had to dig deep, and I do have some connections with Ireland. So let's go.
Oh, there's a little. That was a little taste of something
Yeah.
Irish.
So this week, March 17, is St. Patrick's Day special show. Our first St. Patrick's Day show. And this is our vinyl collection, and Fluffy has the same kind of problem.
As you do in the bath.
Cute little guy.
Yeah, he's not in
All
water,
right.
though.
Oh, wait. Should we get it started?
Sure.
Okay, let's get it going.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a great. This was a
It's
great
not.
little combo. It's U2 Pac. It's All Irish Eyes with a Z or On Me. This was a great,
I don't
great
think
collaboration.
guys, I don't think this ever happened, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great music all the way.
Now, this is a real record. This is Chick Corea's The Leprechaun. So if you get a chance to listen to this record, it's fabulous. There's some great players on it. Joe Farrell on tenor sax especially. We lost Chick Corea very, very recently. He also was honored posthumously 2 Grammy Awards, one for his last record, which was Trilogy 2, and Best Solo Piano for a performance off of that record. So this is a fabulous record. It's called The Leprechaun by Chick Corea, so if you can find it.
And it's like one of the
check it
last
out.
of the great record covers, eh? Like beautiful artwork.
Oh, it's
really well done.
tremendous, very trippy.
Yeah.
Oh, another leprechaun.
Yeah. This is Little Flip. This is part of my collection. I had some glow in the background with the sun and everything.
Yeah.
But anyway, I wanted to share it with you guys.
And
It's,
obviously, hip hop
magically
guys,
delicious.
love St. Patrick's. Yeah, he is magically delicious.
It's magically delicious. Yeah, let's keep going.
I love it. I don't like the shamrocks.
No, this is a real record. The Clefs of Moore. They're
They're all real records, by the way.
No, I know, but this is a local record, I should say. This is a record of some friends of ours, Tim Moore and his great Celtic/jazz band, put together a great selection of Irish music that morphs into jazz. And I think we have a little clip. With Shane Gousset on fiddle, and Tim Moore on soprano saxophone.
Wow. All right.
Beautiful.
Sorry for
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
computer glitch.
little
What
bit.
was that?
was
Anyway, the
serious.
Clefs of Moors are amazing. So if you're in this area and get a chance to see them, go check them out once we start playing live again.
Big Tom, BJ's the DJ.
No, that's not what it
How does
says.
it go? How
It's
does
a
it
real,
work?
that's a
No,
real title.
That's his
It's a real title.
What?
It's the very best of Irish country. Big Tom.
Big Tom. Do you know that his skull and his
Jesse's
hair
again.
isn't very puffy? Like that's actually the top of his skull. From his chin to his top of his skull is bigger than my femur.
I'll bet
My
this
femur.
is. You know what? It's just.
He is one big Scottish.
No,
You're not
Bastard.
Scottish.
Scottish.
Irish.
Irish.
He's
He's
Irish.
Irish.
They're
He's
all
Irish.
the same too.
He's
All
Irish.
the same.
They're all the same.
Oh,
To you.
fluffy.
Oh, this is the Chernobyl special edition. Replica.
Never.
It was really cool. We got
This can't be
clones
real.
of Fluffy automatically when that thing blew. It was just the place was full of Fluffies, and we caught this record. We called it Replica, and this edition that was released there actually glows in the dark. This is a picture in the dark. I sleep with this, which I don't think is very healthy.
No, I don't think it is.
No, it's not.
It's not done you any good.
C'est la vie.
Okay.
Brendan
Oh.
O'Dowda, he's released a ton of records. He's much loved Irish singer, but for some
My
reason
cattle.
he has a penchant for livestock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's all we're going to say about Brendan.
Fiesta Records.
That's upsetting.
Fiesta Records. What is that?
we don't have anything to say else to say. What
Uncle
else can you
Giggles
say?
from the Flintstones.
A guy in a cow. It's a guy in a
It's
cow.
Uncle Giggles from the Flintstones.
Okay. This guy.
Now these guys are great. So as soon as this show's over, not until, but as soon as this show's over, check these guys out. Dropkick Murphys. They're sort of a punk punk rock, bluesy Celtic band.
That used to be Paul.
They're an amazing band. So they're very real. They're very amazing. They're incredible. So go check them out. It's St. Patrick's
I knew
Day.
those guys when I worked in Scotland in the music industry.
They're Irish.
And yeah, and what happened with that was that they were trying to parody some of the other punk bands, and I wrote a song for them called "Dropkick the Queen."
Paul, I think
How many?
I think your bong was a plaid bomb. You actually wanted the green bong.
Woo!
Oh,
No,
what
there's
is
some
this?
There's some truth to that story, and
What
let's
is
talk
this?
about this.
Decca.
You guys didn't believe me. You guys didn't believe me. I do have Celtic connections. I was in Ireland for about 10 days. Listen, guys, I shot a film. I shot a short film, an art film.
An art.
It appealed to
Okay.
a lot of people, and there was a soundtrack. It was a whole package. It went out. It did well. Sylvia, what does it say at the top? I can't read it.
Well, Seamus O'Spoonsy. Seamus O'Spoonsy.
Yeah, that's me. That's me. I'm Seamus O'Spoonsy. The record was called the Celtic Jive Moves. What does it say underneath that,
It
Sylvia?
says, reinvents the Irish skin flute.
Can you repeat that,
That's
please?
a quote. Seamus O'Spoonsy reinvents the Irish skin flute.
And who's that quote by?
Irish National Police. I don't think there is such
There was a lawsuit.
I can imagine.
Lots
Yeah.
of lawsuits.
Seamus on me.
There was the British Flute Society in the bottom corner. What does it say under the title of the record? In white.
Experimenting. You can read.
can't see it.
Experimental blowing of Seamus O'Spoonsy.
Well, there you go.
Blowings.
Apparently, the film. I've heard this film. I've heard this film is like very sort of avant-garde, and it's.
You don't believe me?
It's
I
dur-
did
during
have
your
a film.
Did you really have
Yeah,
it?
it's during your Celtic period.
Yeah. No,
you-
I got a clip. Let's roll it.
You do?
Let's roll it. Yeah, I do. I wasn't kidding. I spent a few days in
Wow.
Ireland.
Okay. Well, Fluffy might
Let's
have
roll
to
it,
have
Fluffy. Carrot flute, carrot flute.
What? What is? Wait.
Check it. Check this part. Check it. Check the look.
What is?
Art. It's art.
Oh, that is so disturbing.
What?
It's art. It's
That
art.
is completely
And,
disturbing.
That's sold in.
Tens.
That's sold. Oh, yeah.
Paul
In that
didn't know.
neighborhood where I was living.
Uh-huh,
It's big thing. Anyway,
At least you
let's
had
move
your
on.
neighbors
We got
supporting.
a long
Wow,
agenda.
wow,
I've only got 5 minutes left, so let's hurry up. Come on.
Well, I think that's it for our vintage vinyl.
I think it was a quick minute. I'm sorry we had to subject everyone to some of that. Anyway, that was truly avant-garde, Paul. It really was. I mean,
Yeah.
It's ahead and behind of its time.
at the same time.
Look at that. My hand's going to go skiing. Yeah, check it.
Oh, good for you. Yeah, well, pretty soon it won't be ski season anymore. Check us out on YouTube also. We have a lot of the vintage episodes of Talking About Live, and you can subscribe. And when we get 1,000 subscribers, we stop getting copyright strikes. So.
And a set of tourist or luggage.
Oh, okay, good.
Well, I think it's the time of the show where we get to welcome our guests. So we're so thrilled tonight that we have singer, songwriter, storyteller. He's done amazing videos. He's toured the East Coast. He's an amazing artist. And we're so happy to have Jesse Parent with us tonight. And
We brought some film along, too, right?
yeah, and Fluffy. Well, Fluffy, can you go collect Jesse from the green room and bring him to the production studio? In the meantime, we'll play a little clip of one of his
Sure.
videos.
I want someone to hear me when I'm speaking with my eyes. I want someone to pour my morning coffee as I ride. want someone to laugh at my stupid little jokes. It's all about the little things. Of this I have no doubt. Take care of the little things and the big things. The big things will work themselves out.
All right, welcome to the show, Jesse.
Welcome to the show, Jesse.
It's a blue
Is this-
room.
Sorry, sorry if you can hear my laughter that whole time.
That was great. That was great.
No.
You've got a great laugh, man.
Oh my
Just
God!
got you've got the deepest, richest voice and laugh. Yeah.
I don't know what I agreed to with this thing, but jeez.
The walls of our green
I
room are
know.
incredibly thin. Like
Oh
The thing
man!
is, you won't be able to travel after this. Like even after COVID-19,
Gotta
you
take a
won't be able to go to
quarantine.
the States anymore. That's for sure.
welcome
Or
to the show.
Scotland or Ireland.
Yeah, welcome to the
Thank
show.
you so much for having me. I regret it already, but it's great to be here.
Well, tell us about that song and that video. It's a fabulous, fabulous song, and you have the most expressive eyebrows in the entire world.
I try. It's you have to hang on to the qualities that you have, and I'm all eyebrows. No, that's that was a song idea that was rattling around my brain for a few years that I thought everyone could relate to. You take care of the little things, and the big things will work out. And it was. I don't have a ton of experience shooting videos, so I thought that if I was going to have a woman whispering to me in bed, it should actually be my wife. And so my wife co-stars in that video with me. And
Wonderful.
we filmed it in our home and around the area of Kitchener. And we're really happy with it. It was just supposed to be a playful, lighthearted, under 3-minute song. I mean, other than that one, most of my songs are long and sad. So I really wanted to write a short
Jesse.
and happy one.
You
Jesse,
really
can
did
I ask
it.
you a personal question?
Sure.
Were you alone, like with a selfie stick, when you filmed that with your wife? Like you didn't have
You know
anybody.
what
Like,
this is.
So
how did the whole thing go down? I was
We're-
wondering how it went down after the filming, and if there's any more film.
no. The teaser shot was of the bedroom scene, and people were really concerned about where my career was headed at that time. But poor Nathan from Leighton Image Design, who shot the video, was standing over us holding a camera.
He watched.
Yeah. It was about as uncomfortable as I am right now.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful video.
Thanks,
It's a great
thanks.
video.
Thank you. It's a lovely video. And who's playing on that record?
Well, it's mostly me. I did everything except for Matt Lima played bass, and then Emily Barkley sang backup vocals. So a couple really, heavy hitters to fill in all the gaps that I left.
Well, it's an amazing song, and I'm sure the
Thank you.
video and the tune is done really
Upbeat, love it.
well for you.
Well, it has. I kind of end all my shows with it because I think it's a positive message in a time that we need positivity. And for the downside of it is I literally can't use that turn of phrase anymore with anyone I know. Like it's the little things. That's how that ends every time.
Yeah. They just think it's shameless self-promotion.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Go
maybe.
for it.
Yeah.
Speaking of shameless self-promotion, you've got a really cool album out, which is vinyl.
Yeah.
So you decided to go vinyl. What caused you to go in that direction?
Lunacy.
No, I think it's a great idea, honestly.
I think it's fabulous.
Thanks, Paul. Yeah, I much like you guys, I released music in 2020, and not only is it not digital, it's full analog. You have to have a vinyl to listen to this thing. But I did have for the last couple of years some requests from my fans and friends and family to put my music on vinyl. So this was kind of for myself and for them to get a compilation of my fan favorite songs thus far onto vinyl so people could enjoy them on their record players.
Really, really cool.
That's great, the vinyl selections.
There you go. And
Yeah.
we'll ask you at the end
Beautiful
of your
graphics and
segment
colors.
where people can get your merch. But that's a great graphic, and for those people who have record players, and I'm sure that's a growing number of you out there, you should check out this record and pick it up. Jesse, would you like to grace us with a tune?
I would love to, actually. I'm going to do one from that record for anyone that might be interested. You got that okay? It's I muted everything once I couldn't control my laughter, so you can hear that?
It's all good. Yeah.
Last time I bought an umbrella was in Quebec City, standing in the rain. It's a sleepy Tuesday, we're channeling the ghost of Samuel de Champlain. Just you, me, splashing in the streets. I wouldn't have it any other way. It's hard for me to picture anything more romantic than this city in the rain. Quebec City in the rain. Quebec City in the rain. So we wandered on St. John, the sound of music and the smell of chocolate filled the air. Well, I held you close to me to keep you dry and run my fingers through your soft hair. Well, just you and me splashing in the streets. I wouldn't have it any other way. It's hard for me to picture anything more romantic than this city in the rain. Quebec City in the rain. Quebec City in the rain. Waited forever to feel this way. Years, loneliness and pain. This is how I feel, standing in the rain. I'll never need sunshine again. No, I'll never need the sunshine, yeah. No, I'll never need the sunshine, yeah. No, I'll never need the sunshine again. Last time I bought an umbrella was in City, standing in the rain.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
You couldn't see.
I can see her. I can see her. Oh, look at that.
It was really
Please.
beautiful. Thank you for doing that. That was terrific.
My pleasure.
You couldn't see Sylvia, but as soon as you started playing that song, she put her hands to her heart and melted.
I was going to ask you to sing that song, and I thought, no, I'll just keep quiet.
Oh,
about it.
really?
I'm so excited.
Wow,
yeah.
because I totally changed my mind last second.
Ow.
I don't know if you guys noticed I had a capo on that whole time. I was like, you know what? It makes sense to do a vinyl song. So I just changed my mind
Wow,
right
you
that
did
second.
that on that
Well,
album.
there
wow.
you go. You should get the record, guys. And I know a lot of you guys still have your record players, so it'll be a great opportunity to listen to it the old-fashioned way. And it's cool because it's a document. It's on the side of the Voyager probe that's now way past our galaxy, or not our galaxy, but our universe. No, I'm kind of stoned.
Our
Star
solar
system. Star
Star
system.
system. Yes, exactly. It's got on the side of it. It's got actually a vinyl cut style record on it. It's
Yeah.
actually vinyl grooved, and it's truly a document.
For all those vinyl aficionados out in the Andromeda galaxy.
Exactly. Pick up Jesse's record. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Audio files.
yeah. Yeah.
So Jesse, you did a little swing through Quebec and Montreal. Was that one of the songs you wrote when you were out there?
Yeah. So the last time I was out there, which I can't believe it's probably 4 years. But from about 2014 to what year is it? 2021. Yeah. So maybe 2017. That was 2017. Anyway, around then I did several trips out east and back because I just really love that jaunt. And the last time I brought Denise, my long-suffering wife, with me, and the last time I had been in Quebec was for a tour, and it rained. And on our last day there, it rained again, and that idea just came to my head. So
Wow.
turned into a little bit of a love song.
So
That's beautiful.
you write such beautifully visual songs. Like you can
Thank you.
You can see the songs as you're singing them. You can feel them. You can sense them. What's your process? How do you capture that? I mean, that's not easily done.
Wow, I black out a lot, and I wake up with song ideas. No, I've retained some tips over the years. Don't bore us. Get to the chorus. Make the first line memorable. So I subconsciously and consciously keep those ideas in the back of my head. And a lot of my favorite songwriters are very story-driven songwriters: Paul Simon, Dylan, Neil Young, Joni Mitchell. They paint a picture for you when you listen to them. And I guess I hope that in some ways I emulate that style of songwriting. So.
Well,
Yeah, you sure do.
your
Thanks,
song
man.
your songs just capture so much. So we'll hear more from you in a second. But you're also a very active live streamer. In fact, you were on last night.
I was in this very space. It's crazy. I started doing at the beginning of almost a year ago. I started doing some weekly shows, but then stopped for whatever reasons. Laziness, mental health, COVID blues, but recently got back into it a couple months ago, and really sort of took the time to figure out lighting and sound and do a good experience. So I do that every Tuesday night at 8, and I love it. It's filled the void.
So people can find it by going to Jesse Parent's Facebook page, Jesse Parent Music's Facebook
Yes, don't
page.
forget the music part.
Yeah, Jesse Parent Music every Tuesday, and it's at 8 p.m. I want to
Yes,
make sure
sir.
I've got that correct.
Yeah.
And you'll see an hour's plus worth of great live streaming. It's very, very chill, very fun event.
And I'm hoping that as things return to some normalcy, I might actually have a guy on this drum kit or a guy on the bass rig behind me. Who knows? But
Sure.
I enjoy doing it every week, and it's great because I can play the piano, I can play the acoustic, I can play the electric, and I don't have to carry all that stuff up to the gig. I just come
Yeah.
down here and turn everything on.
Well, we've had those conversations too, and I'm going to go off script a little bit, but you know, when things start returning back to normal, we've said, do we want to keep talking about live? And the fans have just demanded that we stay with it.
Well, I gotta tell you,
They threatened to kill themselves.
I was warned about this show, but it is something else. I don't know if you heard me laughing before, but it's pretty entertaining. I feel bad for Sylvia. I'm really sorry, but
Why?
you're in between these two clowns.
No, that is right. Finally, someone understands. That is true.
You know what? It's
That is
harder
true.
on me than anybody else because of her.
No,
and the way she's thinking about me that I've never heard her talk about.
I think that you're
So
gonna.
sensitive.
A lot of people, not just musicians, realize that this is possible. This advanced technological use by several years just because of this pandemic. And I mean, I love playing live and will continue to do so, but I will continue to do this too because I've fallen in love with this way of performing too.
And,
Yeah, and it reaches out to more people too. People that maybe wouldn't be able to come out to a bar to see you. So there's
And I don't have to
benefits to it,
I don't have to hear people yell "Freebird," so it's really great.
yeah, I know how that goes.
Yeah.
Jesse, this new record that you've got, this new record. Can you
Right.
put the record up, Fluffy? I want to talk about it a little bit. It's interesting because when you make a decision to do vinyl, it's kind of an aesthetic decision. It's a decision about the brand. It's a decision about the honesty of the music, maybe the honesty of the recording. Tell us about the record, and for me, it's interesting because there's a brand there, and there's a true aesthetic, and a kind of a color palette. Also, the canoe logo is interesting. So tell us about the
Sure.
record a little bit and how that came
Yeah,
about and
absolutely.
how that works.
So the record is definitely inspired by some of the '60s jazz and blues records that I kind of love, and you wouldn't really see in my style of music, but I like the setting and the tone that it sets with those blues and the typography. So I took a picture that actually Leighton Image Design, Nathan, that did the Little Things video, took that photo as well, and I took it and just kind of blued it out to mellow the mood, and I think it works. The album itself isn't necessarily blue or sad, but my music in general kind of fits that mood, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
And the album itself, the music itself, is side A is all studio recordings of past songs, including "Learning to Live Apart," which is the one I released this past year digitally. And then side B is all from past live recordings, either with my band The Pines or from 2019's recording I did at the Rich Uncle.
Oh, that's
Oh, at the
terrific.
Rich Uncle,
And
yeah.
I find the canoe logo interesting too. Tell
Oh
us
yeah,
more
yeah,
about that,
absolutely.
perhaps. Yeah.
Well, for those that have been following me for any length of time, know
Oh,
my
yeah.
song "Bon Echo." Yeah, there it is. And I'm an avid camper. I spent other than last year, I do some backwoods camping every summer, and so when I went looking this year for some new branding and some new logos, Danielle from Ballad Creative, who is a talented graphic designer from Hamilton, she actually did a questionnaire and asked me a bunch of questions about how I want the emotion of my music to portray, and she did this whole presentation. So this is one of many that are like camping based
Cool.
logos that I ended with and chose because of my ties to camping, and that I have a music video up on Echo with my camping, and I'm just an outdoorsy kind of guy, and I talk too much.
And Bon
Love
Echo,
it.
Bon Echo is actually on the Ontario Parks website for an entire summer.
It was the summer I released that. I think it was 2015. I was tickled pink when they had that up there. I was surprised. I actually got to go play that at their 50th anniversary. There was like a serious speech from an MP, the park manager, 3 80-year-olds that were there on opening day, and then some jackass that camps there and gets drunk every year, playing a song he wrote about the park.
Love it. Well, and you can see all that merch and more, because I noticed you have some beautiful guitar picks, and one of the merch items that I thought I bought, but maybe I just used it for too many shots. Never brought it home.
Shot glasses,
The
all
shot
that fun
glass
stuff.
is fantastic. Yeah.
So, Jesse, you're also working on some new music, I understand.
Yes, so I learned how to record in this studio here when I did Learning to Live Apart this past year, almost a year ago, and have used that as a springboard for recording an EP that, with any luck, will be released some point this calendar year.
Right.
Well, that's great.
And
So you can that's something people can look forward to. There'll be some new Jesse Parent music emerging from the. What do you call your space?
Well, I don't really have a name for it, but I've been kind of toying with the idea of Bon Echo Studios and Bon Echo Records. You heard it here first, folks.
Yes.
All right.
Woo!
So we got a scoop.
I don't know. I just been kind of playing around with that idea because I don't have a record label or a recording studio, but it looks cool when you put that on things, right?
Yeah,
So-
it's like our
Let's
sniffing.
call it Steven.
Paul has
It's called the Studio Steven.
Yeah.
Why
That's,
don't they just give them names like
You
people
know that's
know?
Fluffy's real
Chad.
first name.
that's Fluffy's first name, Paul.
Paul,
You can't
you
give that
know-
away.
That's Fluffy's first name.
Chad the studio. My studio, Chad.
No,
That Fluffy
Bon
runs a tight show. I don't know how you guys would get through this without that rabbit.
Trading.
So Sylvia talked about your merch, but maybe we'll put that back up again, and you can let people know how to
Yeah,
acquire it.
there's some of it there.
Yeah, I mean the easiest way is jesseperrontmusic.com. I got a store there. But if you contact me through social media or the website, yeah, here it is. It's coming. Ooh, oh, I don't know how to do this. There it is. If you go there, I've got all my merch on the website, or email me if you want to send me an e-transfer. I actually had someone come to my home, which was probably not a good idea on my part, but they wanted to give me cash, so now they know where I live, so that's great.
What's cash?
Kind of weird.
But yeah, the website is the best way.
Yeah.
What was it in the middle of the night? What time was it?
Yeah, it was about 5 a.m. It was really awkward. I installed a Ring
That's
doorbell.
That's a red flag.
Hit
That's a
on
red
that
flag.
sale because the Ring doorbell was $300 and the sale was only a pack of guitar picks for $5. So
So you talked about your EP, and so as things slowly reopen, what are your plans for live playing when that starts to occur?
I haven't put a ton of thought into it actually. I mean, I definitely want to tour again when the album comes out. I'd like to continue playing at Lana's Lounge locally.
Yes, absolutely.
Shout out to Lana.
Shout out to Lana.
Yeah, absolutely. And then do a shows in Toronto and Hamilton quarterly on top of it, and do my usual thing. So
Well, when things start opening up again and Southern Ontario live music scene opens up, make sure you look for that name, Jesse Parent, and check them out live at their always great shows.
thanks so much.
Jesse, would you grace us with a last song?
See, very formal.
I'd love to.
Yeah, I like that. Ooh,
Is that too hot? Should I go back?
No, that's
no,
great.
good.
You gotta always make sure you're in the right key. You can't tune these things. So this is a new one.
Hot in a sexy way, or
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The Great. Now I'm thrown off. Paul's made me nervous. So this is a new one. I just finished writing this not too long ago. It's about coming in last. You might lose a father, you might lose a friend,
You might live in a cardboard box above a downtown subway van. One thing's for certain, my friend, since the beginning, we've been on the losing end. You might go to heaven, avoid that Satan spell. You can pray in church on Sundays down on the Bible Belt. I hate to tell you, you were born condemned. Since the beginning, we've been on the losing end. The losing end comes for us all, sure as the pride comes before the fall. In the meantime, do your best to make peace and amends. Since the beginning, we've been on the losing end. Oh, in the meantime, do your best to make peace and amends. Since the beginning, we've been on the losing end. Since the beginning, we've been on the losing end. Since the beginning, we've been on the losing end.
Jesse, thank you so much. That's a beautiful song.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Wow, and another sad song, but it's one of those sad songs that makes you feel like you got it all out and you feel better after.
And that's the whole idea, right?
Yeah, it's great.
Thank you.
There was a little audio glitch,
And
and
we've disciplined the rabbit.
We're
just for
going
a
to cut
few
your whole segment of the
few-
show out.
That'll
few
make it easy.
a few seconds there towards the end.
Save time.
I think it got taken care of. Not
Okay,
sure.
good.
Jesse, Paul advised me that your lawyers negotiated a very difficult rider.
Oh my God, this was.
Yeah,
Well,
sorry.
you guys should have
They
talked
really,
with each other.
they really pack a punch. Those guys.
You guys should have
They're
just talked with each other. It's always the lawyers win every time.
Where'd you get those grinders? They're grinders, those guys, man.
Yeah.
Check this out. And we have a tough lawyer. Put it
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Wow.
So
What's it?
this rider, it was tough. We finally came to a kind of a conclusion in
You
the
faxed
settlement,
it to
but,
us, of course.
I asked them to stop using the
lawyer.
fax machine. For God's sake.
Yeah, our chief solicitor, Bill Screwham, he had to negotiate with parents' lawyers. So anyway, let's for those of you that are interested in using Bill, let's put this up.
Oh, that's his.
So, yeah, what's the name of the firm?
How did he
Sylvia, what's the
sneak
name
his-
of the firm?
How did he sneak his business
Sylvia, what's the name of the firm, Sylvia? Come on, get it together.
Screw. You know what? This is so rude.
I
Screw 'em
got
good
it.
and
I
heart.
got screw 'em good and heart.
Yeah, attorneys at law.
Yes.
They're
Are
they're the best.
Okay, and William F. Screwham, you can call him.
He's a lot of
what's all
specialties.
his
There's a lot of
credentials?
specialties.
Give me
Al.
all the credentials. Give me all the
Now,
credentials.
before we go on to the next slide, your writer. Oh, sorry. There's stuff underneath. He's not just a lawyer, right?
Oh no, he specializes in a lot of things. He's also a doctor, LLP, MD, PhD, architecture,
Kitchen
PhD,
equipment sales.
chiropractic research, legalized stuff. Oh my
You guys
god!
are laughing. He's a killer.
Anyway,
His
he-
brother Richard went into. Never mind. I can't finish the joke.
No,
I should have started.
Toupee sales.
But
Two-page
well,
sales.
but before we go off of his business card, Jesse, the intelligence. Your lawyer said that it's been such a long time since you bought an umbrella. In fact, it's been since 2014. About and that one's worn out. So you requested that we provide you with a number of umbrella options. And you're going to have to choose one, and so we'll go through those. Paul will go through those for you.
This is, I think this is self-explanatory to a certain extent.
No, but I
No.
love it though.
It is.
This is literally the
want to-
least self-explanatory thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's just
This is jellyfish,
It's a-
bro. Come on, guys. What's the matter with
I
you?
love
This is
it.
completely,
It's got its own-
completely obvious.
I think you should pick this one, Jesse.
It's
You
got
get
its
to
own
pick this
battery pack.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, keep
And
going.
now
Keep
these are
going.
two hands-free options for if you want to write songs at the same time in the rain. One's the classic.
The thinking man's umbrella.
It's the Brockabella, the Pope Hill Brockabella, and the other one's for
Hill.
camping. Since we knew you were a camper, so you can just attach your backpack
Perfect.
to that,
Isn't
and then
that
and you can it
smart?
sort of gives you reminiscence of a baby carriage too. So you can write songs and be in the rain, and you can be hands-free. And of
Love
course, then this is the classic.
This is why I don't understand fashion.
This is the flying saucer umbrella.
Practical
And
too.
it's very practical. Your complete lower body, all your fashion sensibility will be known to the public. It won't be obscured, and
Yeah.
keep you out of the rain. So,
Right.
And totally not ruined by that hideous thing.
You know what? If I had a thing like that if we had things like that in school, like some bad kid would put it on, run at me full speed, and cut my head off. That's what I would be scared of.
Yeah.
I'd be afraid of that.
These are some
And this
options,
scene
though.
here, the one on the right, I just want to talk about this. The one on the right, I did a test, like a demo of that one, and it is kind of freaky how it made me think of my pram when I was a baby, and I just let everything go.
It comes with a free diaper.
yeah, it does.
It felt good. It felt like I got like in
God,
touch
why
with
is
something.
Going.
So,
got in
Jesse,
touch
which
with
one would let's see, folks out there, which umbrella do you think Jesse should replace the one he bought in Quebec City? Okay.
Well,
there's-
I if I could choose, I'm going with the camping pram
All right.
and the free diaper.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Practical.
Fluffy, make sure
That
that's
is
in
fabulous,
Jesse's
fabulous.
green room when
Thank you.
when he returns to it. And Jesse, thank you so much for putting up with our idiocy. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Well, we
It's
have
been great.
to do the test. We have a demonstration test. Do you have it, Fluffy?
Oh, we do. Yeah. So we tried to demonstrate another umbrella, but this one was one that failed.
This is the one that I wanted to give you. Check this out,
Oh my
Jesse.
God.
This is
Yeah, okay.
This is.
Official training.
Can you turn it up, Sylvia?
Yeah.
Let's roll it again. Let's.
Oh, this is a flying umbrella.
This was cool, man.
This can't fail.
They didn't do it right. Look how they did it. If they did it right, it would have worked.
Well, you're supposed to drop it.
I don't
Well,
know what
You know
that
they
was.
did. They put it head first.
Yeah.
They threw it head first. If
Yeah.
they
That's
threw
the
it properly,
problem.
vertically, I suspect on a medical level it would have worked.
I feel they should have dropped it from the point. Just kind of leaned over the edge.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
as a result, we do an amazing amount of quality control on this show, and that one failed.
I've
So
noticed. Yeah.
that one
Every
failed.
every once in a while, something's gonna slip through.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're
Jesse,
great, Jesse.
Jesse, thank you so much for being on the show. And as,
Thank you guys.
As Fluffy is
you so
escorting
much.
Jesse to the green room, we're going to play Jesse out with another
Beautiful
video,
song.
a beautiful song, For a Moment.
Is that what we have?
This morning I find myself in the welfare line, holding back the tears, choking on my pride, remembering better days when I could afford what you desired. A long time ago, for a moment, you were mine.
That was an amazing song. Thank you, Jesse. We're really thrilled Jesse could be on today on today's show, and thank you out there for joining us tonight. And we've had a lot of comments about how Sylvia puts up with our shenanigans, and I'm not exactly
with
sure
love.
how she does it.
This is a very well-paying position. You can put up with a little bit. of humor.
Fred's brother from Winnipeg indicated that our lawyer is an associate with Rob Cheatham and Steele, and that the two law firms are negotiating a merger. So we'll see what will happen over time. But next week, please join us next week at 9 p.m. Same bat time, same bat channel. When next week's guest will be Andre Besson and Loretta Hale from the Andre Besson Band, all the way from Hamilton. So we got folks from the Hammer coming in next week, and please join us. It'll be a really fun show. Sylvia,
Yes.
you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
You haven't
Can
quit?
hear me? No, I haven't. I'm still here. I'm still here.
Good, good. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I think it's time for us to pack up.
Oh, Paul's.
Thanks,
packing up.
everybody. Good night.
Oh, no. Should lay off that stuff. It'll stunt your growth.
All right.
Fluffy. We're the Water Street Blues Band, and this has been Talking About Live every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Join us next week when our guests will be Andre Besson and Loretta Hale from the Andre Besson Band, all the way from Hamilton. Come
Hamilton,
on down.
Ontario.
Thanks
Hamilton, Ontario.
thanks for joining us tonight. Thanks for.
Thank you.
There's an echo in here.
Thank you.
Good night, Paul.
Adios, muchachos.
Good night, Paul.
Good night, John Boy.
Good night, Rob.
Good night, Rob. Sylvia.
Good night, Jim Bob.
Good night, Jesse.
I panicked.
Do you think they were all like brother and sister, or brother, sister, cousin, etc.?
Good night.